Here we are. If you're watching this in December, well, it's like the last day of November. It's almost December. And it's like 3:30 in the afternoon. The sun's going down, the ground's froze, and we're pretty much done digging out in the open. We'll be headed to the woods next. And this is a train station hunt. So here we go.
All aboard!
Alright, back in May, Kelly and I got permission to hunt this old train station here. Alright, we didn't come up with a whole lot at this site. That's why I didn't post a video back in May. Got a little bit of footage I'm going to add in here, because we're at the same location, just on a different landowner's property. Kind of divided up 3 or 4 different ways where the train depot existed. And looking here, we can see the remnants of the old track where it used to go through the woods here. Alright, we'll see at the first find. You actually got this permission. First decent find. What do you expect to find at a train depot? Pocket watch. Awesome. Alright, been walking along the bed of the 2-foot railroad. I see some letters on the upper right there. Mass something or other. I don't know if this pertains to the railroad or not. I'm not quite sure what it is. Nice. Alright, we got ourselves a silver plated spoon, 1800s variety. The what they call the fiddle pattern. Alright, out along here, back in the day used to be the old narrow gauge railroad. There used to be a hotel right here, train station over there, and I finally got permission to do this part of it. And we're looking for railroad relics. I found 1 wheat penny so far. I think we got our first railroad relic. Awesome. Something railroad, bag 16 Eastern something or other. We'll clean her up at home and have a better look, but that's awesome. That's exactly what I'm after today. Alright, I was getting an 87, 88 right here, and my heart started throbbing. I think it's seated quarter or something like that. But it's a mystery item. Looks like there was some type of ash. Let me get the light just right. It's knocked a bunch of ash in there, so it's maybe part of a railroad locomotive or something. I don't know. Alright, on to the next. Alright, we're moving right along. We got a little piece of brass. Looks like a keyhole. I believe it's a latch to a book. And I believe it's period to when the railroad was here. So I'll take that. Another relic from the railroad. Alright, we got something real cool here. Not quite sure what to make of it. It's large. It's like a button. I believe it's made out of lead or pewter. Alright, everyone loves a cliffhanger, right? I was getting a very, very high, jumpy 89, 90 in that range. And what I got here is a little tin. Fully intact. Look like there's some writing on there. There's a little hinge. Sounds like it could be something solid in there. I'm not going to open it out here though. Well, we'll see what we got in the wrap up. Alright, I can't wait for that one. Hopefully there's some coins in there. Alright, welcome to the 3rd day at the train station. There will be no day 2 footage because I left my camera at home like a dummy. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is snow. And the ground is froze for most of this area. This down along here doesn't seem to be. The AT Pro stock coil. And we got what I think is a lid off something. Alright. Yeah, I'm still working this side hill here where it's more diggable than up top there, which is barely diggable at all. And now we got something cool, something old, and it looks like a brooch to me. Let's see, there's a stone there on the top. I don't know if you can see that right there. There'd be a stone. Flip it over. Looks like a clasp went right across here. It'll look better when I get it cleaned up at home, but Got something good. All 3 days I've been here, I've gotten something good. Alright, this one's got me a little excited. I dug that brooch right here, right next to it. This must have been mass. I was getting a solid 76, 77. I'm thinking, got to be an Indian, but I think that's a button. It's a little bit concave. It's got something on it. I'm hoping it's a railroad button of some sort that I can ID. Alright, we're still doing alright in the sod part of the earth here. Still doing okay. We got ourselves a weedy. But there's Wheaties, there's silver. That one was down about 8.5 inches. That was a good hole right there. Alright, I dug 4 or 5 of these little caps. This one's got the most gold gilding of any of them. I don't know what it went to. It's just a regular screw-on cap of some sort. Gold gilding, maybe I don't know. No idea. Alright, I was getting a pretty solid signal, but it sounded a little bit like iron. See the hole, maybe this still is. That looks like a heel plate to me. I may be wrong, but that's what it looks like. Alright, got a frosty December morning, doing an outdoor wrap-up while we still can. And I didn't include our little spring hunt with Kelly in the beginning of the video in my finds. I didn't go dig them up. But the one mystery item out of that appears to be a backing of a cap badge, which could be related to the railroad. Alright, here we go. A couple of iron mystery items. An iron ring. What we think is a heel plate. I dug 2, 4, 6 of these little gold gilt caps. My best guess on those is a lipstick top. You know, the cover. Got one little piece of lead. Probably a backing of maybe a pocket watch, or maybe not. 2 garters. 2 wheats, 1911, and a really rough one on the bottom there. Get this from the Skowhegan State Fair. I think that's like a lamb or a sheep on there. Maybe some type of prize that they gave out. A little bit of clad. Our little mystery item. Well, it's not a mystery item. It's mystery as to what's inside because it rattled a little bit. We got wah wah. Nothing but the mirror on the inside. It's an old makeup compact. And we got this rosette, which doesn't really pertain to the railroad, but glad to have that. A couple of dinnerware. This brass hook of some sort. A couple frames for pocket watches. 2 little hair pieces. This one's all busted up. And that's a barrette, I believe. We got our brooch. A little thing with a fancy design around the outer edges. I believe it held a photo of some sort. Maybe it held glass. You'd see the little ears on top. And on the back you can see, you know, like a little latch there, and maybe a hinge on that side. And our day 2 prize was an 1864 bronze penny. They did make a copper nickel version of it back then, but this read perfect 36 on the x-terra 705, plus it weighs the same as the copper version. There's no L on that, by the way. A cuff link. It come out of the ground in 2 separate pieces. I did not break that. And our prize of the 3-day adventure, it's actually a 4-day adventure because we had a day in May there. We went out. Is a P&K, an Eastern Railroad's S plural, number 16. This is a luggage tag that they put on the luggage. And P&K is the Penobscot and Kennebec Railroads, which existed 1840s to the mid-1860s. And so that's a nice piece of history right there. That's what we come up with several hunts at the old train station. Ground's froze now. We'll hit it again in the spring. We'll see you at the next video.